Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. Starting off with business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. Workers assemble in downtown Las Vegas to protest against the IRS.
What do we want? Justice! When do we want it?
Now! The Culinary and Bartenders Union rallied in front of the Foley Federal Building against the IRS's decision to raise the tip allocation rate, which estimates how much tipped employees make during a shift and how much they should be taxed.
We demand to meet with the IRS along with our companies like we did before and negotiate these rates. And two, we demand that they throw out these new allocation increases and they go back to IRS allocation reductions and they do it immediately.
The rates dropped during the pandemic but rose at the start of 2022, in some cases higher than pre-pandemic levels. In other top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. The family of a man shot and killed near UNLV are remembering him as an adventurer who was about to turn his life around. 48-year-old Christopher Masters was robbed twice last November after winning a $4,000 jackpot. During the second robbery, police say 18-year-old Jeremiah Hines shot and killed him. Masters' daughter says he was a day away from turning his life around after a 4-year struggle with addiction. Hines pled guilty to voluntary manslaughter. He's set to be sentenced in June. Plus, 2 longtime gaps in the Nevada judicial system have finally been filled. The Senate voted to confirm District Court Judge Christina Silva and UNLV professor Ann Schramm to serve as federal judges in Nevada. The 2 were nominated by President Biden in November. A jury awards $8 million to a Clark County man who was served a chemical cleaning compound instead of beer at a Henderson bar and casino. Review-Journal's Renee Summerhour has the details. Renee?
Jen, on December 18, 2018, 38-year-old special education teacher Lone Enright ingested a sample of honey blonde ale that contained a, quote, dangerous chemical cleaning solution while watching a football game at Barley's Casino and Brewing Company. The sample of beer contained chemicals used in cleaning systems for bar taps, tanks, and lines. After drinking the sample, Dr. Enright experienced a sudden and intense burning in his mouth, on his tongue, and down in his esophagus into his stomach, the news release stated. He soon began convulsing, hyperventilating, and violently vomiting before Henderson Fire Department arrived to the scene.
Len Enright, he suffered permanent nerve and tissue damage from the chemicals. There's damage to his mouth, his tongue, and his gastrointestinal system.
According to his lawyers, medical treatment will not cure Enright's lifelong injuries. The bar and casino, which is operated by Town Center Amusements, a wholly owned subsidiary of Station Casinos, did not reply to requests for comment. Jen?
In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing. Starting in April, Clark County's advisory for ground-level ozone pollution and wildfire smoke will take effect through September. Folks are advised to stay indoors when seeing or smelling smoke, to limit outdoor activity, and to run air conditioning in their cars and homes to filter out the smoke. But no smoke as of yet. After a beautiful day in the 80s, we're still in that range. Another clear night with temps dipping into the 50s later. On Friday, expect things to heat up, a high of 92 and low of 61 degrees. On Saturday, some clouds roll in with light winds. On Sunday, we may get 20-mile-per-hour winds through Monday. The forecast now shows a storm front moving in on Monday. We may also get light sprinkles on Tuesday before the storm completely clears out by Wednesday. In health, a new hospital to serve West Henderson. The Valley Health System broke ground on the West Henderson Hospital on St. Rose Parkway near Las Vegas Boulevard. The hospital will specialize in providing cardiac care.
I think that if anything we learned from the pandemic is that we have to have access to high quality health care, and it has to be timely. We can't have patients who are waiting hours or days to be seen in an emergency room. We have to have more capacity.
West Henderson Hospital is set to open in mid-2024. Plus, protecting hospitals from cyber attacks. Nevada Senator Jackie Rosen introduced a bipartisan bill to protect healthcare facility systems from potential attacks by Russia. This comes after the Biden administration says the Russian government is exploring options for potential cyber attacks against the United States.
Sports, brought to you by Station Casino's STN Sports. Download the app today. The fans have spoken, and Allegiant Stadium has been named the best NFL venue for game day satisfaction. In a national Voice of the Fan survey conducted by the league, fans voted the home of the Raiders as the top venue for a game day experience. The January 9th meeting between the Raiders and Chargers was the highest rated game at Allegiant, receiving a 94% overall satisfaction. Fans also gave high marks to the stadium's accessibility through the Regional Transportation Commission of Southern Nevada. RTC provided bus services from 5 points in the valley on game days. Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Gonzaga forward Drew Timme is the 5-1 favorite at Caesars Sportsbook to win the NCAA Tournament Most Outstanding Player Award. Arizona guard Benedict Mathurin is the 8-1 second choice, and Gonzaga center Chet Holmgren is tied for the 12-1 third pick with Kansas guard Ochai Agbaji.
In entertainment, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada. Two of the biggest names in electronic dance music are bringing their new partnership to EDC. Cascade and Deadmau5 will debut their KX5 project at the Electric Daisy Carnival this May at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Also on the lineup are Alenia, Maleso, and Tiesto. Tickets are on sale now. And do you have what it takes to be a cheerleader for the Raiders? The Raiderettes editions are coming up on April 16th in Henderson. The deadline to apply is April 8th through the Raiders website. There are also prep classes next Thursday. In lifestyle, Nevada is named the second most expensive state to own a garden. AllAboutGardening.com looked at average home prices in each state, along with the average yard size. They found Nevada's average garden costs almost $71 per square foot, only second to California. Nevada also had the smallest average yard size. Mississippi had the cheapest garden at about $2.30 per square foot. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you're watching from YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the Review Journal's YouTube channel for more great content. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you tomorrow for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.